Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I took inspiration from Sam Randall. I'm not sure if that's how you say her last name. It probably isn't right at all. But she did this video quite recently about Project Throwback. And what that means is that she dug into her makeup collection and she brought out products that she used on her face that she hasn't used in a while. So really, instead of using like all the products that she's been getting, she's just been trying to use all her products that she already owns just to get use out of it. So I felt inspired to do that because I want to get a lot more use out of the makeup that I have in my kit. So I'm going to be doing my best to use some makeup products that I haven't ever used yet or haven't used in a while. There are going to be some products that I just got that I'm just trying to test out and see if I like them or not in this video. But I'll let you guys know exactly the products like that are new that I'm testing out and like the stuff that like I haven't used ever or in a while, just so you guys kind of know like what the stitch is in the video. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little get ready with me, and let's just jump into the video. My face is already prepped and ready for makeup, and for my moisturizer I use the Lancome Visionaire Broad Sunscreen Advanced Multi-Correcting Cream. This is for all skin types. I got a little sample of it, so I'm kind of just using it because I got it for free. I really like it because it has sunscreen in SPF 20, which is perfect for going out in the day just to run some errands. And I like it because it's actually a bit tacky, so like I feel like the makeup can really stick to it well, my foundation. And then also it's really moisturizing too, and it smells lovely as well. So I'm really liking this so far. So I'm not going to be using a primer because I'm going to use that Lancome moisturizer as my base, but I'm actually going to be mixing in a luminous primer with my foundation. So I'm going to be using the L'Oreal Magic Lumi Light Infused Primer, which I have not used this in a very long time, and I'm going to mix that with the EX1 Foundation. Now I use this foundation a lot, it's just the one that matches me right now. There's not really foundation I haven't been using that is matching me right now. So I'm just gonna mix these two together and create like a luminous tan skin for my foundation. So I did one pump of the primer and then a decent pump of the foundation. I'm definitely not gonna be using all this foundation. I really don't know why I pumped out that much. And to blend that out into my skin, I'm going to use the Fenty foundation brush. I've been really loving this brush. I just got it at Sephora and I just absolutely love it. It's like a really fluffy basic foundation brush, but it just blends the foundation so beautifully into the skin and really doesn't leave any of those streak lines like a paddle brush can. And I've just been really loving this to apply my foundation, and the best part about it in my opinion is it gets the job done fast. So I'm not sitting and blending out my foundation for ages. It just slaps it on and just looks really pretty when it's done. To correct my under eyes, I'm going to use Honey from Nars. I'm just going to place that on the darkest areas underneath my eyes. With the same foundation brush, I'm just going to push that in really lightly. But this foundation brush is perfect because it's dense enough to where it can push the product in, and it's thin enough to fit right underneath your eyes and soft enough to not really irritate your under eyes. So this brush has been really multitasking, which has been amazing and really cut down my makeup time. Then for concealer, I'm going to use one I haven't used in a while, and this might be a shock for some people, but I'm going to be using the Tarte Shapetape. I'm not a huge matte under eye person. I like my under eyes to be pretty glowy, but I decided that since we are doing makeup that we haven't used in a while, I will give this one a go. And then to blend that out, I'm going to be using my Beauty Blender. Alright, I'm also going to cream contour, and this product I also just got at Sephora, and this is the Fenty Matte Color Stick, and I got the color Mocha, and I wanted to use this. I wanted to find other cream contours to see what's out there, and so I'm just going to contour like normal, just like that. It is not as cool toned. It actually has a little bit of like a pink in there, which is it's a very interesting contour. It's not like a very warm contour like an orange contour, but it's not like a very like cool tone shadow contour. So I've just been using this Fenty brush because it's perfect for really just blending out that line. And then I just blend upward. It is pretty blendable, and it is a pretty, not a drastic contour, but you can definitely see it in person and in pictures, which is really, really cool because it's hard to have contour show up in pictures. And I like to drag it down more towards my lip, and then I just blend it upward. And also the foundation on this brush will kind of help tone down the contour a little bit and just blend it in with our foundation. I've also been using this underneath my lip, on the sides of my nose, very slightly on the sides of my nose, on my temples right here, and then I bring a little bit onto the forehead. I find with this product, since it is a bit on the warmer side, it's like a neutral color, but it does have some pink in it, that I don't really need a like for more natural looks, I don't really need a bronzer on the top of my forehead, just because it gives me enough warmth up there naturally with that color. So I find that I usually just skip bronzer when I use this product because I don't want my face to just look just super unnatural and just completely just different colors. I don't know, I'm just more of a natural person, so whatever is left on the brush, I just take it right underneath my chin and my jawline. Okay, and for powder, I'm going to use the Too Faced Translucent Born This Way powder. I haven't used this in a really long time, so I thought I would give this one another go. I take my beauty blender and just dip it into the powder, like so. And I'm not gonna bake, but I'm gonna set my under eyes with the sponge. I'm doing this just because since I'm working today, I really want my makeup to last a while. So I like to do this. I like to set my powder with a sponge under my eyes and on some areas of my face that I don't want to get oily. And then to set the rest of my face for a really natural powder look, I'm going to be using my MAC MSFs. I have them in my little Z palette, and I'm going to be using two shades. I'm going to be using Medium Plus and Medium Dark to set the rest of my face. And I'm going to be using the Sigma F25 brush to apply that. I like this brush because it's tapered and flat, so I can really just push that product directly onto my face. Alright, so I did my eyebrows off camera because I just think that's really boring to watch, but I will make sure to list the products that I use, there's only one, in the description down below. So now we're going to get started with the eyes. So they're already primed and I have concealer on half my eyes, so we're going to get started with the eyeshadow. And this product I have never used yet. I bought it in a set and I've been using the other colors in the set, but I've yet to use this one. And this is the Pure, I don't even know what they're called, but they're just like the Pure Cream Shadows. They're like the really itty bitty one. And I'm using the color called Stargazer, and this is honestly like the name it says. Like I just feel like I'm looking into the night sky and looking at stars, if that makes sense. Then I'm just going to use my finger just to blend that out. And there we go. This is a lot darker than I thought, but I guess we're going dramatic today. Now I'm going to use some eyeshadows I haven't used in a while, but I absolutely love this formula. These are the MakeupForever eyeshadows. I haven't used these in a while, but the formula is fantastic of these eyeshadows. So first I'm going to use this color right here. This is going to be our transition color. And to apply that, I'm going to be using the Morphe R40 brush. And then next I'm going to be taking this color right here. This color helps bring more depth to the crease with that contouring, and I'm going to be picking up that color on the MAC 217. And then to add in our purples, I'm going to be taking the Tartelette Palette, and I still have my foundation on it, and I'm going to be using the color Best Friend, which is this purple color right there, and I'm going to be using the Stellazzi Mini Crease Fluff L217 brush, and I'm really going to get that into my crease and really just define the crease. And then just wiping off that 217, I'm going to blend that purple with the crease colors. And taking that transition color, we're going to put that underneath her eyes with that big fluffy Morphe brush. Again with that crease color from the MakeupForever palette I have with that 217 brush. Just going to sweep that underneath as well. And then going back in with that Tarte palette, we're going to take Best Friend again with that same Stellazzi brush. And then we're just going to lightly sweep that underneath the lid, the bottom lashes I mean. And then just to add a bit definition to the outside, I'm going to take this smudge brush, the short shader E20 from Sigma, and I'm going to take Bombshell, which is the darkest purple shade in the Tartelette palette. I'm just going to place it on the outer corner of my eyes. And then I'm going to take that 217 and just blend that out. And then off camera, I'm going to do my eyelashes, my mascara. I'm skipping liner and lashes, and I'm going to be using the Sumptuous Infinite Mascara from Estee Lauder. Alright, we are back to the face. I just finished the eyes. I'll do a little bit of a close-up. So this is the eyeshadow. I really like how it came out. I really like the colors, and yeah, I think it's really fun and different than what I usually do. So now we're going to finish the rest of my face. So I'm going to start by contouring. I'm going to skip bronzer because we used the Fenty stick and I felt like that already gave me enough bronze. So I just want to add a bit more contour. So I'm going to be using the Charlotte Tilbury Filmstar Bronze and Glow palette. I really like this palette, and I really would like to get more of these because I just think their contours are really, really good in this palette. And I'm going to be using my favorite Morphe brush, which is the Y11. Just going to swirl that on in there. And then I'm just going to place that right where we put that cream contour. To the other side. Then I'm going to contour my lip and my nose with the same contour using the MAC 286, which is like a small dual fiber brush. And then just place it right underneath my lip. And then also right on my nose. This is perfect for the nose because it's not super dramatic and it looks like a real shadow. So it's not going to look fake if you contour your nose with this. I'm just going to bring it up there and connect it with my crease colors. For blush, I'm going to be using a color I haven't used in forever, and that would be the MAC blush right here. And I think this is called Blush Baby. Yes, this is called Blush Baby, which is a really pretty mid-tone cool pink. I'm just going to get that right on the cheeks and all the way back. And then for highlight, this is one of my favorite highlighters, but I just haven't used it in a while because I've been using other highlighters. But we're going back today, and this is the Fenty highlighter in Killawatt. So I'm just going to dust that right on my cheekbones using the Morphe M501. This is the best brush to highlight with. Boom. Look at the highlighter. And on my Cupid's bow, in between my brows, a little bit on the nose. Then with a pencil brush and that same highlighter, I'm just going to place that underneath my brows. And then also on my inner corner. So everything is almost done except I need to do my lips. And honestly, I just don't really want anything, I don't feel like anything having on my lips, to be honest, like lipstick or any of that. So I think I'm just going to do a gloss, and I'm going to use the Urban Decay Naked Lip Gloss in Nooner. Haven't used this in a long time, but it's a really beautiful mid-tone pink shade. Let's see. Alright, this is the completed look. I will give you guys a little and side to side just so you guys can see the makeup. I already showed a close-up of the eyes, but I guess here's a bit more close-up of the makeup as a whole. I really like how it turned out, and I'm really happy that I was able to dig into my collection and find some stuff that I haven't used in a while, because it was really fun just to kind of play with my old makeup. So thank you so much for coming back to my channel and watching this video. I hope you guys like this inspired video from Sam's new project that she's doing and all that. So yeah, so let me know if you guys have any more requests of videos that you guys want to see. I need requests. I don't really know what to film, but I just am going to keep filming makeup tutorials because that's what I really love filming and love doing. So yeah, so just let me know in the comments down below what you guys want to see next. And until then, I will see you in my next video. Bye guys! Like, re-fall in love with the things that I already fell in love with.